What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to draw Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, so as usual we are going to start with a perfect square. Each side is 3 centimeters and we are going to draw Gogeta in the front pose. So I'm gonna start by drawing the wrinkles between his eyes. Then I'm gonna draw his eyebrow and 3 lines for the eyes. Make sure that the bottom line will be curved. Add the cheek marks underneath and draw the pupil really close to the left. Add the bump above the eye and 2 lines right next to the eyebrow. We are going to do exactly the same for the left side. And if it's difficult for you, you can use a roller to keep the right proportions. Okay, so now we are going to draw the nose. And the mouth will be really close to it with a very tiny gap. Okay, now we can indicate his chin and his bottom lip. And we'll draw the shape of his face, basically 3 lines. We draw his ears on both sides. If you want, you can use the roller again, although the ears don't have to be identical. Okay, so now we are going to draw his hairline. Awesome, once we are done with that, we can go on and draw his hair. So I'll start by drawing 2 spikes on each side. And then I'll use this guideline to help me draw the rest of the spikes. I'm gonna draw his spike on the front, covering his eye. Add some lines underneath, and then I can draw the rest of the spikes. Okay, now I'm gonna draw his neck and pay attention that the line will come out right near the ear. You can add 2 more spikes. And now we are going to detail his hair by adding a lot of random lines to it. Okay, once we are done with that, we can go on and draw the torso. So I'll start by drawing his vest. Then I'll draw those 2 lumps on the vest. And 1 to each shoulder. Now I'm gonna draw his arms. If you want, you can use this guideline. So basically I'll start by drawing the shoulder, the tricep and the bicep. I'm gonna do the same for the right side. Now we are going to draw his neck muscles and his trachea. Draw his chest. And you can draw his abs. Awesome, now we are going to detail the lumps on the vest. just by adding random lines. And now we can go on and ink this entire drawing, so I'm gonna use 0.2 for the body and 0.1 for the face and the hair. As I always say, the inking process is very important, so you want to take your time. Feel free to rotate the page so you can have your natural hand movement. Okay, and now we are going to get rid of all the lead using the charcoal eraser. Then I'm gonna use the eraser sticks for the hard parts. And now we can go on and use the Copic markers. So I'm gonna use Copic markers Chow. If you'll check the description box, you can see the specific numbers of Copics I'll be using and other materials as well. Now usually when I draw Super Saiyans, I use E00, YR02 and YR61. That's for the skin. So I'm gonna start with E00, that will be our brightest color, and as you can tell I'm gonna leave some white spots cause later on I want to add his aura. Okay, now I'm gonna color the shadow areas. And I'll use YR02 for the deepest parts. Some blending. I'll do the same for the right side. And now we can go on and color the vest. So for the vest I'm gonna use 4 colors. I'm gonna start with C1, then I'll use C3, C5. I'm gonna blend it all using C3 again, and I want to get a highlight on this side too. And all you have to do now is color it with the black marker. Blend it all with C3. And we are going to do exactly the same process to the right side. Awesome, once we are done, we can go on and color the lumps on his vest. So I'm gonna use 3 colors for it too. I'll start with YR04 and I'm gonna leave some white spots here as well. Then I'll use YR07 for the shadow areas. You can do some blending with YR07 again. And we are going to do exactly the same for the rest of the lumps. The darkest color will be E08. Some blending. And now we can go on and color his face. So because I want to draw the aura later, I'm gonna color the 2 sides of his face with the brightest color, and the middle part of this face will be darker. So I'll start by covering the entire area with E00, leaving some white spots at the lumps and on the nose. Then I'll use YR61 for the middle part. And the darkest color. I'm gonna do some blending. And we'll do exactly the same for the neck muscles. Awesome, once I'm satisfied I can go on and color the hair. So for the hair I'm gonna use 4 different colors. I'm gonna start with B00 and I'm gonna leave again some white spots. Then I'll use B02, BG05, and the darkest color will be BG09. Make sure not to overdo it. Some blending. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same process for the rest of the spikes. Blend it all with B00. And some quick adjustments. Now I'm gonna color the eyebrows with B02 and add some shadows with BG05. For the eyes use B00 and B02. You can do some blending with B00. Okay, and it looks really good right now, but if you want to give it the wow factor, you can go on and add the aura. So you can use any blue color pencil you want, and I'm gonna start by drawing the shape of the aura with some rounded flames. Then I'm gonna go all over the lines again to give it more volume. Now I'm gonna add a blue layer around his body. And then I'll use Y00. Okay, and now we are ready to color the aura. Some of you already know how the process works, but for those who don't, I'm gonna take a blank paper and I'm gonna take a blue pastel, smear it on the blank paper, then I'll take the remains with my finger and I'm gonna smear it on the aura just like that. Now I'm gonna take the pastel and go all over the lines of the aura. Blend it using your finger, and I'm gonna add more volume with a color pencil. Awesome, now I'm gonna do some cleanup with a charcoal eraser. Then I'm gonna take a white pastel as well and blend it with the blue pastel. I'll take the remains with my finger and smear it around Gogeta. Now I want to add some Gogeta features. They kinda look like tiny stars. And I'm gonna add random blue dots. Awesome, I'm gonna do some cleanup again. And now we can use the white pen. So I'm gonna draw some tiny stars again and many white dots. As you can tell, they bring a lot of light to the drawing. And we are pretty much done. So I'm really happy with the results. I'm hoping you are too. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more, please give me a thumbs up and share my videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And as always, keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace!